Imagine you're on a boat. The shore is right there, less than 22 miles from São Paulo. You can see the island. It looks normal. It even looks beautiful. But there's a Brazilian law that forbids any human being from setting foot near it. Not because the government is hiding something, not because it's a military zone, but because if you step there, your chance of survival is virtually zero. This is not fiction. This is Ilha da Queimada Grande, Snake Island. And what lives there will make you rethink everything you thought you knew about nature. Queimada Grande sits off the coast of São Paulo state. It spans about 43 hectares of dense jungle, rocky cliffs, and fog that almost never lifts. What most people don't know is that this island wasn't always off limits. Less than 100 years ago, there was a lighthouse there. A lighthouse keeper. A family. And that's where a story begins that no one likes to tell out loud. The fate of the island's last keeper was never officially confirmed. But what local fishermen have passed down for generations goes like this. One night, snakes came through an open window. The man tried to run. He didn't make it far. The species that rules this island is called Bothrops insularis, the golden lancehead. It exists nowhere else on Earth, and it is unlike any other pit viper you've ever heard of. Isolated for thousands of years, it evolved in ways no scientist anticipated. Its venom doesn't just destroy tissue. It contains compounds that liquefy the flesh around the bite. In humans, the effects begin within minutes. But here's what's even more disturbing. It learned to hunt birds. How? By developing the fastest-acting venom of any lancehead on the continent, because it couldn't let prey fly away. And how many of them are on the island? Estimates vary, but studies suggest 1 snake per square meter in certain areas. Access is forbidden by Brazil's environmental agency. Only authorized scientific teams are allowed in. Always escorted, always equipped, always under strict protocol. And even then, it's not safe. Researchers describe walking through the island with snakes literally on branches, on rocks, on the ground. They don't flee. They don't startle. They have no predators. They never learn to be afraid. In 2015, a research group published accounts describing dozens of snakes in alert posture during less than an hour of walking. The island's main trail, short, just a few meters, they didn't finish it. And there's something almost no one knows. Deep inside the island, there is an abandoned structure. A house. When it was built, who built it? There's no clear record. The researchers who got close describe what they found inside as something they'd rather not talk about. The island is under federal protection. That part everyone knows. What isn't widely reported is that there's active pharmaceutical interest in Bothrops insularis. Its venom contains compounds that may be used in treating cardiovascular disease. Medications have already been developed from it. What does that mean? It means the island, beyond being off limits to the public, is also a resource. Those with authorized access have access to something worth a great deal of money. And there are accounts, unconfirmed but persistent, of unauthorized expeditions. People who tried. Some came back. Others, local fishermen say, simply never did. Queimada Grande is not just an island full of snakes. It's a reminder that 22 miles from one of the world's largest cities, there is a piece of land that humanity simply cannot inhabit. Not for lack of technology, not for lack of courage, but because nature, when left alone, creates things entirely beyond our control. And if you thought Queimada Grande was the only place like this on Earth, there's at least one more island, with an even more disturbing story. And it's on the other side of the planet. That story is the next video. If you made it this far, you already know this channel isn't about cheap scares. It's about the places, stories, and phenomena the world would rather not discuss. If that's what you're looking for, the subscribe button is right there. No spam, no filler, just what's worth watching.